Once there was a young rat named Arthur, who could never make up his mind whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them. He would only answer, I don't know. He wouldn't say yes or no either. He would always shirk in making a choice. His Aunt Ellen said to him, now look here, no one is going to care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass. One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine rafters were all rotten, so the barn was rather unsafe. At last the joists gave way and fell to the ground. The walls shook, and all the rats' hair stood on end with fear and horror. This won't do, said the captain. I'll send out scouts to search for a new home. Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, we found a stone house where there's room and board for us all. There's a kindly horse named Nellie, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree. The rats crawled out of their little houses and stood on the floor in a long line. Just then the one saw. Stop, he ordered coarsely. You are coming, of course. I'm not certain, said Arthur, undaunted. The roof may not come down yet. Well, said the angry old rat, we can wait for you to join us. Right about face, march. Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. I think I'll go tomorrow, he calmly said to himself, but then again, I don't know. It's so nice and snug here. That night there was a big crash. In the morning, some men with some boys and girls rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved aboard and he saw a young rat, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus the shirker got his due. Kit, the quick little kitten, thinks it's bit a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Jeff's best friends slept in mesh tents in pleasant weather. Trap. The harrowing black cat dashes at any man and lands on the plaid carriage. Lot. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox dodging the bothered wasp. Strut. Mother loves butter that comes from the southern countryside. Foot. The butcher should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can't half the staff asked to transfer to the enchanted castle in France? Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong, frothy Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird preferred the earthy worm. Fleece. These unique machines teach people to speak and reason. Face. The raven waits until late day for the great wave to break. Palm. Father and Ma set to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The rose slowly grows in Owen's old grove. Goose. Beautiful music booms and the humans move to the groove. Price. The shy writer types at night to fight the silence in my mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoists the toy from the soil. Mouth. Mountains of flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. DJ's fear seriously interferes with her ideal career. Square. Beware of scarce fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie bears. Start. The Sahara party marvels at the far star on the safari. North. Laura's warm order reform stores horse for the important war. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously hoards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whiskers. Comma. Bertha's and Cinderella's saga is a drama. R. Richard Wilbur and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Ali pull belly muscles laughing laboriously. NG. The singing mockingbird is swinging on the ring and the dings the awning. TH. The thespians gather and breathe 3 authentic breaths together. H. Harry and Hillary happily harvest heaps of herbs behind the beehive. Yod. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooing suitable tunes enthusiastically. W. Will and Drew whistle when the wind blows between the whimsical weeping willows. Ing. Miss Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S. Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cat and Siberian husky dog.
How do you identify your gender?
Male.
How do you identify your race and ethnicity?
Black.
How old are you currently?
19.
What year were you born?
2003.
Where were you born?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Where have you lived and how long did you live there?
Lagos, Nigeria, and Chicago.
But like how long did you live in each one?
I lived in Lagos for 7 years, and I've lived in Chicago for 12.
What languages do you speak and when did you learn these languages?
I speak Yoruba. I learned it as a kid. I speak English. Barely speak Mandarin. I learned that in high school.
What is the extent of your education right now?
Sophomore in college.
What are influences on your accent?
Environment and people.
What do you think of your voice and accent?
Very neutral.
Do you sound like your family? If not, how do you differ from them?
I sound like my sisters because we were kind of raised in the U.S., but my parents have a very thick Nigerian accent. I think the best advice I've ever gotten, at least, was just living my life to the fullest, living like every day is going to be your last day. Well, obviously not to that extreme, but at least like kind of just, living because we only have one life, like not being too scared to do things. And yeah.